Good morning, YouTube. Tammy back with the Princess Garage. It's been a hot second, I know. Welcome to episode, whatever. I've lost track. We'll put it right here. Now you know what episode it is. She is officially back, Isabella. You can see her right here. There she is. She is officially back from the mechanic, so we can actually get to work on her. The Prince is actually underneath, I believe, cleaning off the differential.
Yeah,
the diff. Okay, he's doing that. My job today is we are going to clean out the trunk. We have actually removed the gas tank at this point in time. No, I did not film it. Sorry, not sorry. It'll be a hot second before we put it back in. That's the reason I didn't film it, because we're not putting the tank in for a while. But I'm going to clean out the trunk today. I'm going to degrease it, get it as clean as I possibly can, and we might, maybe, paint it today as well. We did get some yellow paint. We think it's pretty close to what we were going for, which is technically Jeep's Solar Yellow. Or Caterpillar Yellow. There's several different versions out there, but I think we found a color really close, so we might actually paint the trunk today. So you guys get to watch me doing a bunch of cleaning, and I think we're going to do possibly some suspension parts today as well, which obviously means we're going to be speeding up some stuff because we're going to be out here more than an hour. All right, so here we go. Okay, hopefully I'm gonna get you guys in here and see if you can actually see the trunk. Yeah, I think you guys can see that pretty good. And if you look real close, nah, you can't see them. Never mind. Never mind. It's not bad in here, to be quite honest with you. It's not near as bad as we thought it was going to be. I'll get you in there a little bit closer. It's really just dirty. So yay, because we weren't sure if we were going to end up with, you know, a crap ton of rust or whatever. So there's a lot of grease in here. This is the yellow we're going to try. It's Krylon. It's called Gloss Sun Yellow, but it looks kind of the darker, not like the Big Bird. We want a little more of the orange in it, not too orange, kind of mustardy. So hopefully this is going to work. We'll see. But my job is to clean all this nonsense out. So I'm going to go get my gloves and I'll be right back. What am I using to degrease? Okay, we're going to start out with this. But we might end up using this when he's not underneath it. All right, so I think I want to get up in these corners. I'm going to put this down here. We got a big one, and some little ones. We're gonna start with the little ones.
The little ones are
well, that one's brass.
Steel brushes.
That one's brass.
There's a steel one in there.
I got it.
Steel,
I got it.
Nylon, and brass. Here's a brush. You can use this to.
Give it. Now comes the power drills. Okay. Let's see how this does, just for the big areas. Yeah, baby. Oh, my. Oh, okay. That makes a mess. If it gets these big areas, that's okay. That's gross right there. Mama like. Airbrush that has a tip on it. It's like circular with the tip.
The little ones do. They have tips on the end.
No, for this.
Oh no.
Like they don't have one that's kind of cone shaped that comes out like that.
You'd have to look at Ace. They might. I don't know.
Well, I see a trip to Ace. Because that's what I need to get these corners. Not down the sides, but to get in the corners. Woo! Watch out.
Remember how you said,
What?
why do you need 10 trays? Look at all the different trays we have for different parts all over. I still have like 3 or 4.
We could probably use more than 10.
Well, I had a couple extras, but I bought 10 more, and that's the limit. But we've got 2 on the different parts. One on the bottom here on this side for the pan hard rod.
Nasty right there.
And then we have another one over there somewhere for the bumper bolts.
I am definitely going to go to Ace and see if, because this is a straight wire brush and this is working really good in like the straight lines, but I want to see if we can find one that's like concave.
Concave is like
a cone.
That's conical.
With conical, that was the word I was trying to remember. I want to find one that's a cone shape that has a tip on the end. Because that would enable me to actually get into these really teeny tiny tight corners and get the rest of that stuff out. So when we pause to go eat, because we haven't done that yet today, recharge all the batteries and do all that stuff and get some more carb cleaner, I'm going to see if I can find a wire brush that's cone shaped, because that's what I need to actually get into these corners. While I realize it probably won't matter, it absolutely chaps my ass that I can't get in these corners. So
have you showed them the completed breakup?
Nope. I don't think so. I don't think so.
The rotors are just a little surface left because it's been sitting here. before, suspension. Those are the things that are coming off See about getting something to put on the floor.
I don't know if that's gunk.
That's probably that
No,
sealer
that's metal.
stuff.
It's metal. I'm going pretty easy with this one because this is a really coarse wire brush, so I'm not like, "Rah!" you know, trying to kill it over here. All right, let's see where we're at with this. All right.
There's another. That one's fairly clean.
Yeah.
Now, do you want to spray it with the carb cleaner?
No, not yet, because I'm just
Do
trying
that
to get this. I want to get all this gunk out of here. There's no reason for me to spray the carb cleaner
That looks pretty
to
good.
remove the gunk. Yeah, if I can find a cone one, I'm in business. Because that would get in that divot right there too, but it'll get in these corners, which is what I need, and to get around these bolts. Yeah, that's metal filler or something. I'm pretty damn satisfied with that so far.
Well, the spare tire thing area looks good. I don't know if we're gonna. We'll probably put one in there,
You need.
trailer it or whatever, but we'll have to find. I'll have to talk to Mark and find the appropriate sized wheel, steel wheel to put in there, and then just a cheapo tire that we can put in there that'll fit around these brake lines and brake calipers. Yes. What are you barking at? There's nothing there. And the bumper removed.
No. Okay. All right. So, let me remove my gloves real quick here. Okay. All right. There's my gloves. I'm going to turn you around real quick. Hang on. All right. So, here's where we're at so far. Looking pretty spanking good. That's an area that I haven't gotten. You can see how gross and disgusting that is. You can see right there I haven't gotten there, so you kind of see a little closer detail of what we were starting with. See those corners there? Yeah, that's gonna drive me nutty. I gotta get it. Sorry, I hit the camera thing. That corner there is pretty nasty. But I mean, all in all, we're getting in there. It's looking good. We plan on painting most of this. I'm going to be doing a lot of taping. That's filler right there. This I thought was either rust or whatever, but it's actually, it's something you can actually see the, I think that's TIG welding. You can see the little buttons right here. I think that's actually like...
It's just some kind of welding, I think.
Yeah. Anyway, but all in all, she's looking pretty good so far. Let me see if I can get up underneath here. Okay, move the rag. Okay, that's the diff, and he was cleaning that, and it was absolutely disgusting. You can see the tie rod back, or is that the tie rod? No, that's the, what is that one? The back one that the diff is attached to. That's coming off.
This?
Yes.
It's an axle.
Okay, the back axle, that will be, we're not going to replace it because we figured out we can actually replace the bearings in it. So that will come off. We are going to...
No, we're replacing the bearings in the front.
Yep.
This is just staying because we don't want to mess with it.
Yeah.
We're going to replace the springs, the dampers,
But
the lower...
we're going to clean these as much as we can. Not sure. I'd really like to paint those red. We'll see if that happens. The diff I'm going to paint black today, at least the front facing of it. I'm not going to worry about the rest of it. I'd really like to paint that axle red. I don't know if that's going to happen.
It would
We'll
have
see.
to be black, just like the diff, because it's
Oh,
part of
black?
that. It would have-
Okay, so we're going to
because
paint
it's
it.
part of the diff.
Okay, never mind. We'll paint
The
it
thing
black.
is if you do that, you're going to have to get all this crap off.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. That's why I said we'll see. It's a want, not a need.
Springs are red.
Yeah.
And our dampers, I don't know what
Let's
colors.
show you the brakes real quick.
The
The new rotors and the calipers
control
and all
arms
that.
are red. Those are already replaced, but they're over there in the uppers.
Now, we painted the control arms last week. They came in black with red silicone bushings on them. So we've painted the whole things red. I don't know where he's put them, or I'd show them to you.
They're over the vault.
The suspension is going to be next. So all of this stuff is going to end up getting changed out. That will be the next couple of series, I'm sure.
Springs, dampers,
yeah,
control arms. That's really all there is on the back.
And then we will put the gas tank back in. Now the gas tank that we have is actually not the correct gas tank. The company that we bought it from, who was it? Do you remember?
Auto Recombi.
Auto Recombi. I'm going to give a shout out to that company because they're straight up customer service. They actually contacted us. Let me turn you around. They had actually contacted us before we actually even got the gas tank out of the box. Actually were very aggressive about trying to get a hold of us because we were, I think, traveling at that time, and we were getting ready to go to Las Vegas when they were trying to call us. They were beating our doors down. Come to find out, it wasn't anything that was huge, but it did matter. The gas tank fit, but we ordered a baffle gas tank. And for the life of them, they did a count and said, wait a minute, we have too many. Did we send out non-baffled? So they actually got a hold of us and said, hey, we need you to look at this. You know, is that a non-baffled tank? Which it is. So they were like, oh my God, we're so sorry. Just put the tank on that you have for now. They're backlogged because this is even before the coronas hit. We're going to make you a new one. We'll send you a new one, and then you can replace it. Just send us pictures of the destroyed gas tank, and we won't charge you for anything. So kudos to you guys being straight up. We would have never known had they not told us, but they did because they're straight up honest people. So if you need gas tanks, that's where you need to go.
Well, I probably would have found out when I opened and looked at the gas tank, maybe. I don't know.
Well, we did open and look at it, though.
No, I just looked at the outside. Yeah,
okay.
It's not dented or whatever. Put it right back in the box.
We'll see. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut this video short. Oh, God. Oh, God. Grease on me already. I'm going to cut this video right now because I've got about 15 minutes left on my card. I'm going to download the stuff. We have to go run to Ace and AutoZone. I want to see if I can find one of those brushes. We need to get carb cleaner so that we can finish this, because the project today is I want this cleaned out, and if I'm lucky, I want this painted by the end of the day, at least the first coat of paint on that. So cross your fingers. We'll be back later. Okay, change of plans. Hopefully you guys can see. There we go. That's a little bit better. Change of plans. This actually is paint that's in the trunk already. We thought it was just the metal. It's not. It's actually paint. So we will not be painting it yellow because that would be silly. It's already got paint on it. We just bought some more silver paint, and we're going to touch up the places that we need to touch up. So we're going to finish cleaning now. That's what I bought that thing for. Where's it at? It's in the Ace bag. That's what that's for. So hopefully get all that stuff out of there. I had a way to get you guys like down in here, but I don't, other than having the prints hold it.
Get your stabilizer and I'll hold it.
It's just not tall enough, I don't think, to reach actually getting down in there. You still can't see what I'm doing. Well, up here you can.
corona vaccine background.
Okay. We got a little brush. We'll see if this one works a little bit better. This is what we're going to use, which is High Heat Max Krylon. Matches pretty good to what's already in there. So I'm going to shaky, shaky, shaky. And we're going to spray this corner over here first because it's farthest away from everything and you can see all the little gook and it's not very pretty. So we're going to spray just that area over there. Clean it and grease it.
We'll clean it off and then we'll put some alcohol on it. hope that fixes the problem.
Probably will. It's probably just a bunch of old grease.
Because the key will work, but sometimes it pops right open, and other times it's just like
This does not have a directional thing on there, so it's fine. There's no dot. No, there's no dot.
That you can.
Yeah, no. But I mean, there's no dot. Okay, we're just gonna do this corner over here, that corner, so you can see me. Yeah, it's close. Close enough for horseshoes and hand grenades. Doesn't take much of this either. Like little.
Let me see what that's still.
Oh yeah, that's nice. You just put a real thin little coat over all of it.
There's your shield if you need it.
I do, because I need to get rid of this. Yeah, what do you think?
Looks good.
That does look good. That looks super good. Not gonna complain about that. Not even a little. I'm gonna do just this little side over here because we're over here, so we might as well. Let's move you guys. Or hopefully we're gonna do this area now. Yeah, I'm digging this. Like, it takes the tiniest amount of this too. Well, I believe that's a wrap for the trunk. It looks really good. We'll make sure that the lock is all nice and lubed and all of that. And I'll clean up some of the areas where I just got some of this paint on the rubber. Get some alcohol to that real quick. But I think we're gonna call it a wrap. We'll get some after shots of this. All right, guys. So this is the after shot. Super happy with that. I think we're gonna end up painting down in here when we start messing around with changing the lights and all that, because we are gonna do that. Painting the car and all that. I think we're gonna get in there and probably paint that, because that's just gonna piss me off if I don't. Because look, it's so pretty. Look, it's so, because this is literally what the trunk looked like pretty much everywhere. And this is what it looks like now. You've got the battery bay, that looks phenomenal. This is where the gas tank sits. I've sprayed all of that. You can now see the lock for the trunk lid is gorgeous. That was just gunked up and disgusting. Really nasty. You can see that side over there. We'll end up doing that bay over there as well. I think when we change lights. Dean, I swear to God, nothing will happen to you, but don't you dare jump in there. So that's the finished product. Real stoked. Honestly, I'm gonna tell you, this high flame, high heat stuff, Krylon High Heat Max. It didn't take much of this at all. I used maybe a third of this can to paint all this, and I did a couple of coats in there. It coated really quickly and really easily. Went on well. Like, you could spray it at almost every angle. You can't spray it upside down. This one won't do that. But I'm super happy. Leave your comments down below. Let me know if you guys like the painted trunk. All clean and all nice. All right, so that's going to end this episode. You guys know the rules. If you can't, or stay out of trouble, and if you can't, don't get caught. Stay clean, stay safe, and have a perfect day. Bye.